Hey guys, it's Stormclord. I'm just gonna be doing I guess a bit of talking today, a bit of updating, and like my hair is just everywhere. Oh my lord. I need to have a shower or something. It is going up, down, left, right. Like look at the back. Look at this. Oh my lord. Look at that. That's like that's some crazy bedhead right there. That is definitely some crazy bedhead. But I just kind of wanted to talk about I haven't been uploading as much recently. So still, if you have seen my last one, you'd know that I've been kind of wiped out. And then that's kind of just continued to happen. So usually it doesn't last this long that I'm just continuously wiped out unless something, I guess, is wiping me out or I'm sick or something like that. But I haven't been sick. And the only thing that's changed recently is when I do intravenous oxygen therapy, I've been starting to do EWAT, which is exercise with oxygen therapy. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen my really old ones of these updates with like the treatment and all that stuff. But basically I did intravenous oxygen for a while and that really helped. That still helps. That's definitely one of the things that I want to keep doing. But I also did hyperbaric with all that. And I found hyperbaric made me worse. And what I'm finding is EWA it's similar to hyperbaric more than it's similar to intravenous oxygen. And what I think I'm finding is that I think Ewa is slowly doing what Hyperbaric did and making me worse. Because from my memory and from what I've talked to Mum about it to ask like when did I start feeling worse? When did it become a thing that I was saying I'm just being worse? Because I have no sense of time. I don't know when I started feeling worse, and I don't really know when I start feeling better or anything like that. It just kind of all flows into one for me because I just don't really have that continuous flow of memory, which is really painful because the things I do remember, of course, I've got a photographic memory, and the things I do remember are like crystal clear. But then most of it's just fuzz, and I can't actually access my memories, which really sucks because that's like the mental fatigue part of my condition. But I think EWAT is actually making me worse slowly. So I've got intravenous oxygen tomorrow actually, which I'm really keen for because I'm hoping. So basically, I am putting all my eggs in the basket that EWAT is messing me up because I really don't want to. I really don't because if EWAT isn't messing me up, then it means I'm getting worse, which is not good. So I'm really hoping that it's EWAT and not that I'm getting worse because that wouldn't be as fun basically. So I'm putting all my eggs in the basket that EWAT is messing me up. I'm really, really, really hoping that it's EWAT because if it's not EWAT, then I'm really worried because I mean, at the end of the day, I could end up in a wheelchair. That's one of my big worries with my condition is if it keeps getting worse, where does it go? I don't know. Doctors don't know what I have. It's not like they can just go, "Oh, we can just cure you at any point if something goes worse." It's literally just based off of how I feel, and if I keep getting worse, they can't actually do anything. They can monitor me, but they can't make it better. They have no clue what I've got. So with that in mind, I'm really, I guess, having to focus on myself in a way. And really try and I'm a lot more in tune with my body now in how it reacts to things. So that's why I'm like so quick onto like I think it's EWAT because I it really feels like it did where like I did the intravenous oxygen and it made me feel really good. I felt a lot better. I was able to actually do a bit of light skateboarding with my friend. So I actually really enjoy doing skateboarding. It's just I don't do it too much because it's I don't do risky stuff on my skateboard either because I don't really want to injure myself badly. I'm already damaged enough as it is. But I haven't been able to do skateboarding in ages. I just have not felt up to it, and I think I haven't felt up to it since doing EWAT. And that's one of the things that Hyperbaric did to me too. I felt horrible after Hyperbaric. I didn't feel up to doing exercise like skateboarding just for fun. The only exercise I'd do is when I had to go to the shops to get food because otherwise I'd be starving. And that's kind of the same as it is now. The only exercise I really do is to go to the shops and get my food and to do my hand stretches because I haven't been able to do other exercise. I want to play more games, but then I have to do my hand stretches regardless of that to be able to play more games. So that's kind of all I've been doing. So I'm really, really hoping tomorrow that will I guess tomorrow I'll basically get to find out. And then hopefully once I find out I'll be able to well if it is EWAT making me worse, after my intravenous oxygen tomorrow and on Saturday, I should be feeling better and I should be able to get back to more YouTube. If it's not EWAT, then I'm gonna be in trouble because I am getting worse. So I, I guess that's a bit of a bummer, hey. But I'll keep you guys posted as to what happens. I really hope it's EWAT. I honestly, like, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, am hoping that this is EWAT and not me getting worse. Um, Aside from that, I guess that's all the stuff with like my muscle condition. I wanted to talk about value today actually a little bit. So something I was thinking about where the value that we put in things is really interesting because there's so many different factors that come into it, like how you value things. Like for me, say you have an English exam and an English assignment due tomorrow, and you have the file on my computer or something like that. Does that file mean as much to me as it does to you? No, because you value it more because it's your English assignment. But then, how do I value it? Well, if you're a friend of mine, I might value it in a way because I know if you don't hand up that English assignment, you're going to fail, and then you're going to be upset about it, and then you're not happy, and then I'm not happy because you're not happy. So then I value it for your happiness. But then that's an interesting thing because how do we actually value products that we actually buy today? How do we even put price tags on it? Because we obviously don't put price tags on it by how it affects the environment. We, I mean, we just say fuck the environment. Let's just do what we fucking want. I mean, that's what's basically happened up to this point. So how do we actually put value on things? It's a really interesting kind of concept I was thinking about, where you can value something so much more than someone else. Um, I mean, for example, someone who's blind, would they value your sight more than you value it? I mean, they've been blind their whole life. If you give them sight suddenly and you lose your sight, are they going to value your sight more than you valued your own? Because you've had it your whole life. It's kind of a I've kind of thought about it a lot since I got my muscle condition where I didn't used to value how much I could exercise and how much I could just do things despite having my muscle condition from when I was young. So did have something from when I was born because I was born 3 months prem, messed up all my muscles. So I've got a muscle imbalance throughout my whole body. But despite that, I was able to play lots of sport, be really active, just be essentially a normal kid. I mean, I had to do things to try and stop my feet from breaking, which was to stop me being in a wheelchair. But I mean, I think now I value that time so much more than I did at the time in a way too. Like I look back at that time and think, damn, like I was able to do things. Like that's awesome. Because with what happened to me, because the doctors still didn't know what happened to me when I was born. So with what happened to me, it could have just been that I was in a wheelchair my whole life. So then that time that I've had, even now that even now that I am not in a wheelchair, I value because this time where I can still use my legs, my body still functions. I value that time. It could be valuable time for me. I don't know what's going to happen with my muscle condition. Nobody does. That's the problem. Nobody fucking knows. So I'm sitting here in this boat of like, what do I fucking do? I mean, that's why I guess my mindset is so important to me because I don't have that flow of memory. A I don't have a I guess set in stone future. I mean, none of us have a set in stone future, but I don't know what's going to happen. I could get worse. I could get better. I have no clue. And that's why I think I just have to value each day as it comes, and that's kind of why my mindset is how it is. I mean, in a way, I had to break my own mindset pretty damn hard to be able to get to this point, to be, I guess, at the level where I can value something like this in the way it is. Because, I mean, for most people, my muscle condition would wreck you. I mean, it wrecked me at first. It was completely just like a punch in the face, because I went from being this active guy to just not being able to do anything, pretty much. It just kind of completely shafted what I could do. And then aside from that, the muscle pain recently has been really bad. But I try to stay positive aside from all that. So when I'm actually distracted, just talking to friends and like that, I'll be fine. But as soon as I'm alone, it's like that's when it kicks in. That's when I like really start to feel it. Especially when I go to bed, that's like really bad. Um, so last night I actually slept pretty well, but the night before I was up until about 7 a.m. I went to bed at about 8, stayed in bed for about 4 hours, and then got up again because I'm just like, I'm not sleeping. My legs just hurt. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do some stretches. I'm gonna play some games, and then I'm gonna go back to bed. So I go back to bed at about 3 a.m. after doing all that stuff, and then my legs are just agony. Like I'm just sitting there like, ah, ah, and then I guess after it was quite a painful painful night for a while there. It was like about an hour or so of just like muscle pain that I can't really stop. And then after that, I eventually managed to fall asleep like a couple hours later once it kind of settled down. But that was pretty bad. But then I didn't find my muscles too bad yesterday. I was actually able to go for walks and stuff. I was able to go for a walk to the shops and it wasn't too bad. I was able to do all my stretches. That was pretty good. It started raining yesterday And at one point, I just like ripped off my shirt, just walked outside, and just started walking up and down the backyard in the rain because I was like, I need to cool down. Because I do cold showers, so that's like not no biggie to me to go do something like that. But it felt so good. It like really cooled down my muscles a lot, which was nice. So I did that, and then last night I actually fell asleep, I think, before midnight, and then I woke up at about 6 or 7 a.m. this morning, and I feel horrible. I don't understand. Like, I've had a horrible sleep schedule the past 2 or 3 weeks where I'm falling asleep after like 2 or 3 a.m. And then I finally have a normal night's sleep, and I feel horrible after that. Come on, body, what are you doing? So my body's betraying me at the moment, but I mean, what can you do? I mean, I just have to value my days for what I can get out of it. So, I mean, I'm gonna just play Rocket League, chill out today. I did my YouTube video, so I'm happy with that. I don't have to worry about this anymore. And I guess I'm just gonna chill out. I'll probably stream a little bit, but we'll see how we go. And I mean, aside from that, I mean, I seem to be having a good day. I'm happy about myself. So whatever, whatever, Trevor. I just have to get on with it, value my day as it comes. I'm not looking forward to doing the dishes, but I mean, you don't always get what you want. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I just wanted to explain some of the stuff that's happening with me. So I'm really, really hoping it's EWAT. So if it's not EWAT, you'll probably keep seeing the inconsistent uploads until I feel better. If it is EWAT, you'll probably start seeing more consistent uploads because I'm not doing EWAT. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to value your day because you can get a lot out of it that you just wouldn't even expect if you just see the value in it and see what you can get out of it. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time.